And what's happening, everybody? Making sure my audio works. Everything's connected. Yo, we live. Yo, what is up, everybody? It is the Fried Chicken and Communion podcast. Like, we coming in, like, I know it's like late, 11 o'clock. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast who's tuned in. Y'all see the thumbnail, man. I'm going to chop it up with y'all. Let me know if my audio is good. I've been getting folks been trying to clown me lately because they say my audio's been sucking, so on and so forth. But we're gonna keep it funky and we're gonna keep it rocking and things like that, man. Y'all know the drill as usual. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know where y'all checking in from tonight. You know, just tap in the comments below. Let me know where y'all from tonight. Age, gender, sex, whatever have you. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I'm gonna be talking about the topic that was listed on here tonight for the Fried Chicken and Communion podcast. If you guys got some offerings and you like to fellowship on the topic, please feel free to call in. The link is pinned in the chat. It's too easy, like Sunday morning and shoplifting. I see we got Memphis in the house tonight. Shout out to Memphis. I know I'm starting a little bit later than usual, but now that I think about it, why not? This is a late night show. If y'all rocking with it, so be it, man. But the reason why I chose to talk about this topic is because I know a lot of the content that I cover, a lot of the content. Shout out to Charlotte in the house. A lot of the content that I cover, man, is basically like guys think they have a say so, or they feel like they control women. In all actuality, they really don't, man. And I just wanted to give my opinion on the whole situation. Y'all see the Ike Turner and the Tina Turner on the thumbnail. What's love got to do with it? Angela Bassett and good buddy. And we got Fresno up in here tonight. I'm about, I'm about, I'm about to call for on that one. Shout out to Fresno, man. But there's I don't know. There's a there's a lot of stuff that goes on, man, here. You know, I'm looking at my channel now, man. This is like the same amount of viewers I used to get when I had like 100 subscribers, man. But it is what it is. We got 11 people in the chat. I'm rocking with y'all. We gonna put this on tonight, man. Hit that like button. Should be 12 likes, man. But check it out, man. Got guys that be talking and they feel like, in light of a lot of the stuff that's going on, you know, I talk about a lot of topics with the ladies, and particularly, I put out a video today, right, about a young lady who decided to basically say that she doesn't want to be with her husband anymore, right? If she doesn't want to be with her husband, as a man, what can you do? Are you going to make her be with you if she doesn't want to? If she's already expressed to you that she doesn't want to be with you, and this goes for even if you're not married. If you're dealing with a woman and she is just not into you and you're trying to force some stuff, what are you getting out of it, man? Do you think that this woman really wants to, if it's not organic, and this is my biggest thing. If it's not organic, why would you want to be with somebody that it's almost like you're forcing it? To me, that's the quickest. I mean, for me, it's a turn off. I said this before in reference to some other stuff, man. It is a turn off, man. I cannot see myself trying to force a woman, and if it comes down to putting the beaters on a woman, which a lot of dudes will do because they're frustrated, upset, things like that. And I'm gonna try, and because I don't have control of the situation, I'm gonna try and control the situation by putting my hands on her. You know what I'm saying? And some ladies, they'll stick with dudes like that, but there's a thing I like to talk about, guys, called power and force. Is anybody in the chat tonight familiar with power and force? Or power versus force? Do they know the difference between power versus force? And what's the preferred method? And I don't even want to get into persuasion, but what's the preferred method when we're talking about power versus force? I know nobody's gonna comment, so I might as well start talking. I'm sitting up here acting like I'm teaching a class. You know what I'm saying? Power versus force. What's the preferred method? What? I mean, it's necessary for both, right? It's necessary for power, and it's necessary for force, right? Force is basically when you have there's no ability to manipulate, there's no ability to convince someone, there's no ability to negotiate and things like that. Then you're just going to force it. As opposed to power is having that influence to do those things, right? It's having that ability to basically the presence is making is I wouldn't even say coercing, but it's almost as if somebody's saying just by the nature of you having power that they're going to follow suit or they're going to do. Excuse me, it's late at night, man. They're going to do what it is that you want them to do. Power versus Force. That's actually a book by what's my man's name, David. This is where I get to when we start getting into frequencies and things like that, right? I'm gonna look the book up, man. David Hawkins, right? So you guys can look that book up. You guys can pull it up on why am I so out of it right now, man? On Audible, right? It's a dope book. I recommend all you guys check it out. Just for understanding of all the mental alchemists and those who trying to change your frequency and vibration or do frequency jumping and frequency vibration. Just understanding power and force or understanding the nature of where you stand at when you wake up in the morning, where you are throughout the day, the people you're communicating with, who you're talking to, your significant other, where do they sit at in terms of this whole frequency? There's levels to frequency and vibration, right? Everything has a frequency and vibration. Everything that's created has a frequency and vibration, right? And your emotions have a frequency and have a vibration. So the higher you vibrate, the more magic tends to happen, as opposed to people at lower levels like that are depressed and things like that. They tend to, not attract the best things, man. I'm trying to pull it up on my thing here. Got a ton of books, which for some reason all of a sudden I feel like it disappeared, but it couldn't have disappeared on here. I got The Greatest Salesman, all this other stuff. Y'all know what it is.
They all go weak. Everyone goes strong in response to the life support fields above 200. This is the critical level that distinguishes the positive and negative influences of life.
That's it
And
right here,
Tomo,
man. He has a voice that'll put your ass to sleep. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this, guys. Damn, man, my shit. Why do I even be going live? I look at it like this. I always say you must love in such a way that the person you love feels free, right? You want to force a woman to do something. It's easier when you don't have to do that. When you don't have to be on that type of time where you have to almost feel like you're forcing her to do something. She should want to do it on of her own accord. Why am I on here this late, man? This is Man, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this channel, man. I gotta delete this channel, man. This is crazy. I shouldn't have got on here this late, but I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Um, I want to say, coming from a neutral standpoint, right? You coming from a neutral standpoint. You coming from a neutral approach, where it's not about being indifferent. It's just about you just being yourself. And if you ask a woman to do something, if she doesn't want to do it, so be it. Life goes on. Life goes on. You don't have to force anybody to do anything. Whatever flows, flows. Whatever crashes, crashes. I know you guys have heard that a million times. When it comes to that, you see the people who try to force stuff, try to make things happen, try to, constantly hounding someone, constantly hounding a woman, constantly asking a woman out, constantly, hey, will you do this? Please be with me. Please be with me. Please do this, or please do that, or bitch, you gonna do this shit. I'm gonna knock your ass out. Just all kind of stupid stuff like that that goes on, and it's not necessary, right? You have to understand that we look at a lot of people. You look at women as less than, which I see within this space. Men don't want to admit it, but they'll the way the talking points and a lot of things that go on. It's almost as if, like, yes, this woman is less than me. She's not on the same level as me. She is. I'm up here. She's down here, but I want her by my side, and I want her to be my significant other, right? But at the end of the day, you still don't feel like she's worthy, and you try to command respect, but you can't command respect from a woman, right? It's either she's got it or she doesn't. And over time, if you're trying to build it and it's still not there, you're just gonna look like a sucker, man. I mean, just my thoughts, at least. You're just gonna look like a sucker, and it's not gonna turn out well. You got a lot of dudes, and you wonder why. And we talk about the whole Pookie and Ray Ray factor, and how they're able to make women. And a lot of these dudes, the Pookies and the Ray Rays, some of them have to put the beaters on women. Not have to, but some of them put the beaters on them. Some of them don't. But they're able to do these things based off of, who knows? I don't know. Why are they so successful? Can somebody answer that question? Why is it that women are so captivated by these type of guys that we talk so much about in this space? Is it because they don't care? Is it because they're emotionally unstable? Is it because that women get an emotional variety? You know what I'm saying? We take the whole Ike Turner, right? And we could do a whole like psychological, study on Ike Turner and his mindset and why he was the way he was. Because his attitude, and you heard him say that, I should, you know, I had to put when I put my hands on Tina, it's because I had to. You know what I'm saying? I had to smack her up. But that's because, and I think he tried to eventually say this because of the way he was raised and abuse that he suffered, so on and so forth, about getting a woman in check. You know what I'm saying? They choose weak. What is a weak woman? What's the difference between a weak woman and a strong woman? That's the question I have. They say they choose. I hear people say men like choosing weak women. What is a weak woman? Because that's just as subjective as anything else. Because what you consider a strong woman, depending on the guy she's with, she could be a weak woman, right? A strong woman with a certain guy was considered a strong woman. She may not do certain things, but she come around and she could get with a dude who don't got a penny or a dollar to his name, and she could be considered a weak woman. So I think that's when we start throwing that term around, what a weak woman is. What is a weak man at the end of the day? Is it a woman? Is it a man that lets a woman, run all over him and things like that? Is that what it is? Women that don't love their self and have low self esteem is a weak woman. No, it's that man like the choice of a weak woman better over a strong woman. Okay, I guess I can kind of understand what it is you guys are trying to say. Every strong woman that y'all consider a strong woman has done some fuck shit. I can guarantee that. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure to some women, Tina Turner was considered a strong woman, right? Or was Tina Turner considered a weak woman? I'll let y'all answer that in the chat. If you consider Tina Turner a strong woman, or Annie Mae Bullock, or whatever her name is, was it Bullock or Bullock? Annie Mae Bullock, whatever her name was. Was she a weak woman or a strong woman? Pretty sure the ladies will say she was a strong woman. I'm pretty sure a lot of the men would say she's a strong woman also. But some people would consider Annie Mae a weak woman. All these new gen and these millennials like, who's Annie Mae? Who's Annie Mae Bullock? Who's that? Facts. She was weak at first, but she turned strong at the end. At the end of the what? The movie? She turned strong at the end of the movie. I got you, man. Say less. Say less. Okay. Tina Turner was a strong woman. That's the consensus. Y'all got to do a little bit better with with constructing these sentences in the chat. Y'all just be doing all kind of shit that people can't even read. I got to decipher the shit. Write the shit right. You know what I'm saying? When y'all write it as if you was writing a letter to the president. You feel me? Not that the president is anybody important, but still. Is a woman weak for laying a man run all over her, or for not turning out of the relationship? Which is it? Write that sentence over. I don't know what the fuck that says. I can't understand that shit. Delete that and run it back so I can kind of get an idea. Or you can call in and express what it was you was trying to say, because I'm not really understanding that. You feel me? No disrespect. I'm just saying, just read that shit for yourself and be like, hey, would I even understand that? If you was reading it yourself, all jokes aside, if you was objectively reading it, be like, could I even understand what the hell you personally, could I understand what it was that you was writing to yourself? You feel me? It's not about weak or strong. It's all on the man if that woman is willing to be submissive. How do you get a woman to submit? Fellas, I need the answer to that question. Since we want a woman to submit, how do you get a woman to submit? Is that something you do, or is it supposed to be natural? Should she submit to every man, or should she only submit to her husband? You dig? Which one is it? I don't know, man. I think submission. When we say submission is taught, submission is natural. Femininity is natural. Um, it's not something that should be taught. Femininity is like it's a switch. It can be turned on and off. Femininity is reserved for marriage, not for it's not for a boyfriend. Man, yeah, I guess you were trying to say keep it keep it cordial. Damn, that must be a new spelling, but I understand what you're saying. I never seen it spelled like that. Make sure you buy that T-shirt. Keep those keep it cordial T-shirts, man. You know, link should be below. Pick one of those up, man. We've been on 22 minutes, man. What's happening? Man, no disrespect included. I can dig it, bro. I'm just saying, man. Life goes by fast. life life flies by, guys, and y'all shouldn't be spending time trying to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. You guys get with these women a lot of times that y'all not on the same. Y'all not even cut from the same cloth. They're not feminine. They don't even want to listen. They want to argue with you and be contentious. They're not agreeable in any way, shape, or form. But you're trying to force them to be agreeable, and it's just not in her DNA, guys. It's just not in her DNA. But you're just trying to force the stuff to happen, and you guys need to cut it out. You dig? Very true. Man, I don't know what the hell. I thought I was gonna come on here and give y'all some enlightening speech and shit. Now I don't even got shit to say. Assertiveness and confidence. Good thing. They're only gonna treat you how you allow it. And that goes for the video I did about old girl, right? The Kevin Samuels video I posted earlier tonight, if you guys saw it. Right? In her case, She felt comfortable enough to go on Kevin Samuel's show and talk about her ex-husband like that, and come about a second time to talk about him. But people do things because they know that they can get away with it, right? That's the only reason why people do a lot of the things they do, because they know that you, in turn, that's the same reason why bullies pick on people, because they, until they learn that it is, firsthand, they're gonna keep doing it. People treat you the way you allow them to treat you. Hence why a woman would never do something like that to a man that she knew wouldn't tolerate it. Women cheat on dudes that they know, are going to be cool with them, are going to stay with them. Women talk certain way. Women talk, embarrass their boyfriends, husbands, whatever, in front of other people because they know that they can get away with it. That's just how it is. And people, it's sad that it's that way, that people will do that to certain people, but it is what it is. They're going to continue to conduct themselves in that way, and they don't care. That just shows how much value someone has for you. That they can disrespect you face to face, disrespect you in front of the world, and they know you're not going to do anything about it. Completely different, guys. So, why is the woman? Why is the Christian women the worst ones to marry? I married one, and now I'm in the process of divorce because I didn't make her happy when we're responsible for her own happiness. You're getting a divorce because you didn't make her happy? Why don't you hit that link and call in? I would like you to expound, please. Don't be. Yeah, let's hear this, man. Call in. You didn't make her happy. Why didn't you make her happy? You didn't notice why did you marry? You didn't make her happy before you got married? What's going on, man? You found out once you got married that she wasn't happy? What's going on? Because Jesus is a lie. Goodness. Y'all can't be talking about Jesus with some people. Some people lose it over that, man. She wasn't happy before you married her. Yes, you are correct. We are responsible for our own happiness. No one can make us happy but ourselves. Contentment is different, but ultimately, happiness is a personal issue. But I do feel like you're going as far as saying a divorce. You're getting a divorce because you were unable to make her happy. Sounds like there's more to the story. So go ahead and click that link and quit playing around. All right. Let's get down to the bottom of this. Let's get down to the bottom of this and see what's going on. Really? It was about her son? You married a single mother? Woe is me. I feel you, bro. The Christian buns was too official. I understand. You know what I'm saying? She made him clap for Jesus, not you. Y'all be saying random shit up in this chat. Went for a 5 mile hike and watch the sun go down. That's a great day. Sounds good, man. Keep it up. We hit 30 minutes yet, man. Anybody who doesn't love themselves won't really be able to love anyone. We learned that soon enough. But listen, man, you guys have been great. I've been on here 30 minutes talking about nothing. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Listen, it's East Coast, man. We coming up on midnight. I started the show late. I'm like super tired. My eyes are super tired, man. But I'm gonna check back in with y'all. I'm gonna be in Atlanta this weekend. If you're in Atlanta this weekend, hit me up. I'll be in Atlanta shooting, doing some content with a few folks. So make sure if you're in the area, hit me up, man. Let's link, things like that. And that's why you kick her to the curb and date someone close to them. Yeah. So that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave y'all to it for the night. Wherever you at, around the world, East Coast, West Coast, Central Mountain Time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good night, man. I'm out of here. Peace.